What is going on, Journey Lake County? My name is Christian Wilson, and I get to be the family pastor here at Journey Christian Church. I am so excited to bring to you a tutorial video for our Journey Kids environment. September 13th, we are back, and I want to help you figure out how do you come back to church with your kiddos for us to minister to them. So if you will, I'm going to take you through a 4-part tutorial. Stay tuned. So parents, like I said, this is a 4-part tutorial that I want to walk you through, and this is part 1. We know that when you would come in before, you would have an opportunity to check your kids in, and you still have that. We've got some added things like temperature check and some hand sanitizer just so that we can make sure our environments are safe, friendly, and easy to use. Now, one added thing that we have done is created more of a lined system for us to check your family in. Now, one of the cool things with that means that we'll have some volunteers that will be at the computers ready to check you and your family in. Because we have a low-touch environment, we have the volunteers checking you and your family in. Now, instead, you would have usually typed in your own first and last name, maybe a phone number through KidCheck, but we'll have a volunteer take care of all of that for you. Hopefully, that's easy and a blessing. And I know me as a dad and a parent, I will totally take somebody else doing that part. But that is part 1 of checking your kids in. Let's go to part 2. All right, parents, so this is part 2, our hallway. We are trying our best to make sure that everybody walking in and through our hallways are socially distant. We have some signs to help promote that and to understand how far could that be while you are visiting and dropping your kiddos off in our hallway. Just to give you a heads up, when you first walk in, maybe if you're a first-time guest checking out our environment, our Adventureland is for our elementary age kiddos, and that is the first door in the left. Now, if you have just checked in kids and you have an elementary age kiddo and some preschool age kids, would you go ahead and drop off your elementary student first? In that environment, we have some dots for them. They have some volunteers in there that will help them get seated and be socially distant and safe. So that is part 2. And parents, this is part 3. So now you've already checked in your kids, temperature checked, we're ready to go. Maybe you've dropped off an elementary school student and you're heading back into this area. What we're asking is we will have some labels on the floor, some directional arrows to help you see what is the coming and what is the going lane. And I know it might seem a little silly, but let me just tell you, we are in this for you, for your family's safety. And we're just asking, would you help us keep everybody safe by following some of those simple floor directionals? Thank you so much. And part 4 is coming now. So parents, this is part 4. We're in our preschool environment. We have some tables and chairs set up that are socially distant and ready for your preschool to be a part of our experience. Now, I know one of the biggest things is for us to be a low-touch environment. So that means that the materials they will be receiving are going to be ones that are only for them. We have some craft boxes that are specially designed for per kid use. So each kid will get their own kind of bag with supplies for them to encounter this time with. Now, parents, I am so excited that we get a chance to minister to our Lake County kiddos. And so this is what I gotta tell you. You've had some incredible staff members from your Lake County staff that have been preparing and planning and setting all of this up. Would you do us a favor and would you pray? Would you pray for this weekend? Would you pray for this incredible time that God is gonna use to minister to the kids and probably to you as a parent? So I'm excited for all that God's gonna do, but this is part 4. You have finished kind of our walkthrough tutorial from the time of check-in, and now it's just time for us to check on out, and I'm excited because the next time I'll see you is in person. Let's go, September 13th.